You've been analyzing every word, every message, every casual glance, and you still can't tell if they're into you. That's because you've been reading the wrong signals. Attraction doesn't live in words, the body doesn't get a vote. And the body is the one telling the truth. Most people try to decode attraction through someone's face, but the face performs. The parts furthest from the face, the hands, the torso, the feet, are the least consciously controlled. That's where the truth hides. Here are 8 body language signs someone is attracted to you. 1, their eyes stay too long. You know that moment that someone holds your gaze a half second longer than they should, and something in the air shifts. Studies of eye contact behavior suggest we hold it only about 30% of the time in regular conversation. When someone keeps returning to your face when they don't have to, holding just a beat longer than the situation calls for, that's a measurable behavioral shift. That's not a coincidence. That's a tell. Their face is playing it cool, their pupils aren't. 2, they start doing what you do. In 1999, psychologists Tanya Chartrand and John Bargh documented the chameleon effect, the unconscious tendency to mimic the body language of people we're drawn to. You lean forward, they lean forward. You cross your arms. Moments later, they cross theirs. They're not doing it on purpose. The brain wires itself toward people it wants to be close to without asking permission. You think you're reading them. Their body is reading you right back. 3, they keep closing the gap. Attraction compresses space. When someone is drawn to you, they drift closer, inching their chair toward yours, finding reasons to stay within range, lingering after the conversation should have ended. Environmental psychologist Robert Summers' research showed that the distance we maintain from others is a precise map of how we feel about them. Someone who keeps finding ways to be near you isn't doing it accidentally. Being near you is where their body wants to be. The closer they get, the more the truth moves downward. 4, their feet are pointed at you. Here's the one almost everyone misses. Former FBI agent and body language expert Joe Navarro writes that the feet are the most honest part of the body because almost nobody thinks to control them. The face performs, the hands gesture, the feet point where the mind wants to go. In a group setting, watch whose foot quietly aims in your direction, even while they're talking to someone else entirely. They don't know they're doing it. That's how you know it's real. 5, they turn their whole body toward you. You're not imagining it when it feels like you're becoming the center of someone's physical world. Open body posture, torso facing yours, arms uncrossed, weight slightly forward, is what researchers call an immediacy cue, the body's way of saying, I want to be closer. A 2016 study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences found this kind of open orientation nearly doubles someone's chances of being chosen as a romantic partner. When someone angles their whole body toward yours in a crowded room, they're not just being polite, they're choosing you physically out of everyone else there. 6, they find reasons to touch you. A brush on the arm that didn't need to happen, knees drifting against yours under a table, a hand on your shoulder that stays a beat too long. Research published in the Journal of Nonverbal Behavior found that even brief touch significantly increases feelings of attraction and connection. What makes this telling? Genuinely accidental touch doesn't happen twice in the same conversation. If it keeps happening, it isn't accidental. Accidental touch isn't the only thing that can't be faked. 7, their smile reaches their eyes. Psychologist Paul Ekman's research on facial expressions identified what's known as the Duchenne smile, named after 19th century neurologist Guillaume Duchenne. Real smiles activate the muscles around the eyes. Crow's feet appear, cheeks lift. You cannot produce this on command when someone's face does it specifically around you. When your name, your joke, your walking into the room moves those eye muscles, that's not social warmth. That's involuntary. 8, they get noticeably nervous around you. Nervousness is a sign. When someone becomes flustered in your presence, touching their hair, adjusting their clothes, losing their train of thought mid-sentence, That's the body's arousal response made visible. Attraction and anxiety share the same physiological mechanisms: elevated heart rate, heightened awareness, involuntary self touching. They're not like this around everyone, they're like this around you. Attraction is involuntary. Every sign on this list is the same thing underneath: a brain pulling toward someone and a body that can't help but follow. The mind can decide not to speak. It can decide not to reach out, but it cannot decide where the feet point or stop the pupils from dilating or fake the muscles around the eyes. Words can be edited, body language can't. Which of these signs have you caught from someone or noticed yourself doing without realizing it? Drop one in the comments. Subscribe to Psychology Gently. We translate the science into something you can actually use.